You're not bad at managing your time, you just don't have any. Back-to-back meetings don't just take your time. They quietly remove your ability to actually do meaningful work. And the strange part is, you can be busy the entire day and still feel like nothing important moved forward. Consider Sarah, a marketing manager. Her calendar is a mosaic of 30-minute calls, leaving no room to breathe. She's constantly on, but her strategic campaign planning, the work that truly moves the needle, gets pushed to late evenings. This isn't a lack of effort, it's a lack of uninterrupted space. As Peter Drucker once said, time is the scarcest resource, and unless it is managed, nothing else can be managed. But modern work doesn't just use your time, it fragments it. And when time is fragmented, focus becomes impossible. Think of a chef trying to prepare a gourmet meal while simultaneously answering customer service calls, managing inventory, and approving staff breaks. Each interruption, each shift in attention degrades the quality of the main task. Similarly, our professional lives are often a series of mini interruptions, preventing us from truly mastering any single task. Meetings create the feeling of productivity without real progress. Your calendar is full. Call after call, discussion after discussion, updates, alignment, check-ins. You're engaged, you're responding, you're present. But when the day ends, the work you were supposed to do is still waiting. For instance, John, a software engineer, spends his mornings in stand-ups, sprint reviews, and design discussions. He feels productive, contributing to conversations. Yet, his coding environment remains untouched, his complex problem-solving tasks untouched until the afternoon, by which point his energy is already depleted. He's been working all morning, but his actual output is minimal. Meetings are reactive by nature. They require you to respond to others. But meaningful work is proactive. It requires sustained attention. So when your day is filled with reactive tasks, you lose the space needed for deep, focused work. And that's when you start feeling like you're working all day, but not actually moving forward. Back-to-back meetings break your attention into pieces. Each meeting has a different topic, different people, different expectations. You shift constantly, from planning to reporting to problem-solving to listening. There is no continuity. Consider Maria, a project manager. One meeting is about budget allocation for a new initiative. The next is a technical deep dive into a bug, followed by a client feedback session. Each requires a complete mental reset, pulling her in different directions. Her brain is constantly context switching, like a browser with too many tabs open. Your brain needs time to settle into a task, to understand it, to connect ideas, to build momentum. But meetings remove that settling period. So instead of going deeper, you keep restarting again and again and again. And constant restarting creates mental fatigue, even if the work itself isn't difficult. If you've noticed this happening in your own work, follow Daily Reset Lab for daily perspective. The real cost of meetings is not time, it's lost momentum. After several meetings, you feel drained, slower, less clear. Even simple tasks feel harder to start. You reread things, you delay starting, you hesitate. Imagine David, a graphic designer. After a morning of back-to-back review meetings, he finally sits down to create a new logo. He stares at the blank canvas, feeling a mental block. The creative flow he needs is gone, replaced by a lingering exhaustion from constant context shifts. The energy he had at the start of the day has been siphoned away by the demands of switching gears. Every time you switch context, your brain has to reorient. It needs to remember what you were doing, why you were doing it, where you left off. But when switches happen too frequently, this process never completes. So instead of building momentum, you lose it before it forms. And without momentum, work starts to feel heavier than it actually is. Meetings create the illusion that you're falling behind. You finish your meetings, then you look at your actual tasks. They're still there, waiting, unstarted, or unfinished. Take Emily, a content strategist. Her day is packed with editorial meetings, brainstorming sessions, and team syncs. She feels busy, contributing to every discussion, but by 5 p.m., the articles she was supposed to write, the research she needed to conduct, are still on her to-do list, making her feel perpetually behind. The sheer volume of unaddressed tasks creates a sense of overwhelm, despite her constant activity. Because your time was spent reacting, your proactive work gets delayed. So it accumulates. And when it accumulates, it creates pressure. That pressure makes you feel behind, even though you were busy all day. So the feeling of being behind is not always about performance. It's about how your time was structured. The problem is not that you need better discipline, it's that your attention is constantly being interrupted. When you finally get uninterrupted time, even for a short period, work feels different. You think more clearly, you move faster. Things connect. Consider a writer who finally gets 2 hours of uninterrupted time. In those 2 hours, they might accomplish more than in an entire day filled with distractions because their mind can fully immerse itself in the task. This isn't about working harder, but working smarter by protecting your focus. Focus is not something you force. It's something that happens when interruptions stop. So instead of asking, "How do I work harder?" a more useful question becomes, "What is constantly breaking my focus?" And once you start noticing that, you stop blaming yourself for not doing enough. So if your day is filled with meetings and your work still isn't getting done, it may not be a productivity problem. It may be a structure problem. And once you see that clearly, you start understanding that your attention was never given the chance to settle. Subscribe to Daily Reset Lab for more perspective like this.